So my name is Maria. I'm a fifth year Northeastern student. I'm a biology major and a playwriting minor. So originally, I'm actually an immigrant. I'm from Egypt, and then I moved to Massachusetts about 10 years ago. I lived in a little town called Mendon, and then I came here for college. So I got through high school and like half of middle school in the US. And I've had some experience with big transitions. But even then, college was a big jump to be suddenly without your family and to be completely independent of them. But I find that the community surrounding Northeastern has been very great at helping students adjust. I've been a writer since I was like 5 years old. I've always loved writing as a hobby. I wrote a lot during high school, and then I wrote just as a hobby in college. I think as much as we need STEM and we need the sciences, I think humans as a whole need the arts as well, and it's a good balance, and I was lacking that balance at the beginning of my college career, and it showed. Like, I wasn't as happy because I had so many STEM classes in my schedule. It was bombarded. And that's not like, that's my fault, to be honest. I wanted to get all my requirements done so quickly. But adding a playwriting minor is a really good way that taught me how to pace myself and how to make sure I'm not trying to just work fast and hard, but I'm trying to go slow and steady. I think that's better. What I have, I think, is quite a rare combination of skills. Even people kind of raise their eyebrow at me. Oh, you're right. Weird, but I think it adds a level of dimensionality to my work as a scientist, and it allows me to think outside the box with the experiments that I'm responsible for setting up, and that I think is extremely powerful. I'm a firm believer that the sciences and the arts, once they know how to work together in harmony, that's like truly when I believe like greatness happens. When applying to colleges, co-op was the biggest reason that Northeastern stood out to me. I really did. I cannot say enough how much I love my co-op and how amazing my team is. And I've gotten some amazing mentors and gained invaluable experience that I think would have been unlikely to be gained anywhere else. Beyond the work that I've done, I'm the first co-op in Sanofi's history to accomplish what I've accomplished over the past few months. And to get to the point where I can draft a manuscript from 4 months of work that I did independently. So there's a lot happening right now at my work in terms of celebrating what I've done, because I am the first co-op in Sanofi history to be able to accomplish that. So awesome. The way that things worked out is fascinating, but I'm very fortunate that I had, the guidance of Kathy on that. So I'm going to be honest, despite being a biology major, I was never a wet lab person. Like, I actually was kind of gearing more towards computational or bioinformatics, and I still am, but during my time at Sanofi, I had such a misconception on how lab culture worked. And I was thinking at it as, oh, you're working by yourself at a lab bench, standing all hours. Like, I thought lab life was so different than what it actually is. I do not work by myself. I do not stand long hours. I'm not agonizing over a microscope. Like, it was so different to my expectations. We work in a very strong team culture. There's so many opportunities for contribution and for leadership. And the experiments that you design, you get so creative. We don't execute every experiment we think up in our group meetings, but the brilliance of the minds that come together to design these was something that truly just made me fall in love with my major all over again. Because once you're in the cycle of classes and exams, it gets really easy to lose that luster that you started with, and that gusto and excitement to, I'm studying this because I love the subject. You lose it. So co-op is really rejuvenating, in my opinion, for that love of research and that love of discovery and the love of science. And that's the biggest thing I discovered, I think, during my co-op, is I rediscovered like my love for science. And it's amazing, because then it's like, things can only go up when you realize, okay, wait, I still love this. Like, I know I got distracted by classes and exams, but this is still what I want to do. Honestly, where it's something that was like, I knew I made the right decision, because I truly think that personal connection is so important, and Northeastern truly values that.